I'm just on my way down to the cliffs right now, and it's a really beautiful morning. And I realized that a byproduct of letting go of resistance is that, at least for myself, I'm reflecting on the journey a lot right now. Where I've been. Good morning from Mallorca, Spain. This is my apartment, and what you saw out there is my hotel complex, or hotel, it's my apartment. I will stay here for 7 to 8 months actually. And this is where me and my younger brother lives. It's always interesting being new to a place, because every time I'm new to a place, first of all, I go like into this exploration type of mode. I love looking back at places where I was new. Like, I moved around a lot in Australia, and every time I go somewhere new, it's like, oh nice, I can go over here. But this time it's a little bit different because I don't know any Spanish. And trying to get around and talk to people and all that sort of stuff, and reading signs and everything, because nothing is in English here, which is kind of interesting. So I have been feeling a little bit out of place, but it feels good though. Like, I want to embrace that. I want to be able to do this because I realize that comfort zones is just an illusion anyway. It's just like us trying to grasp for something, or the mind trying to grasp for something. So that's actually one objective I want to go here. So today I will talk a little bit about the objectives of going here. Obviously, spending more time with my younger brother is one of them. Learning Spanish is one of them as well. But I'll bring you with me. I'm going to go for a walk to a couple of cliffs overlooking the ocean, and I'll share with you what I'm going to do here. So stay tuned for that. One thing I've noticed is that I still look over the right shoulder. I look to the right when I'm crossing the street, and that's the wrong way. It's almost like I'm in Australia again. I mean, I've been in Sweden for 5 months, but I still haven't managed to start looking over the right shoulder, or the left, I guess, which is really dangerous heading out in traffic, because there's a big road down here with a lot of traffic, which I'm not used to either. But it's going to be good to be able to settle and adjust more so that I don't get killed in traffic. I'm just on my way down to the cliffs right now, and it's a really beautiful morning. Like, look at the sky. Feels so good to be here actually. So yeah, there are a few objectives that I have. The first ones I've told you about. I want to connect more with my younger brother. I want to learn Spanish. But it's also about discipline. I realize that I've surrendered a lot lately, like going into the Vipassana and learning how to let go of resistance and living more at ease on the inside. But I feel like there has to be a good balance. Like, I still have things that I want to do with my life, right? I still have things that I feel is important to get out. I want to share a lot of stuff. My mission with my own life is to create more freedom for myself. More freedom, the more I go, deeper and deeper and deeper peace, and I want to share that with as many people as I can. And if I just sit on my bum meditating all day and surrendering to life, which is amazing, I won't necessarily be able to spread that to other people. I won't be able to give that to other people, because that's what I want. I want people to experience the same thing. I want people to experience that ease on the inside. So that's the mission, that's one of the objectives. So going here, I want to focus more on the combination of discipline and surrender. Because I realized if we combine discipline and surrender, that's like the perfect mix, at least for my own life. Because if we are disciplined in doing something, excuse the traffic here, there might be a lot of sounds, but I hope it'll do. if we combine discipline with surrender, what we're doing is that we're taking action. We have a direction that we want to go in, at the same time as we're being content with where we are. We're not expecting ourselves to become some version of ourselves, like 2.0 version of ourselves, as soon as we achieve what we want to achieve. When we combine surrender with discipline, we stop expecting the outcome to bring us happiness. We stop attaching ourselves to the outcome. And when we do that, we will feel happy in the pursuit. We will feel like what we're doing is our purpose. And so by leaning more into the surrender, it's like, okay, regardless of what I achieve, regardless of what I do in my life, I will still have this inherent worth and silent type of confidence that nobody can take from me. That's me. That's who I am. That's what I got. And I reach that, or I recognize that, the more I surrender. But with discipline though, we have something to strive for at the same time. It gives us a direction. Because I believe that if our society is purely focused on discipline or direction, like we're experiencing right now, that's all we have basically. Our society is just moving forward all the time. We're not stopping, we're not reflecting. We're just driven by more all the time. We will never be content with what we have. And we will drive ourselves insane or mad like we're doing today. And if we purely surrender, we won't be able to take ourselves forward in life. We won't be able to have a direction. We won't be able to possibly defend ourselves against an external threat. So a combination of the two, discipline and surrender, I feel like we will find a good balance in life as a society. So I believe that we need to surrender more as a society. But for me, I'm leaning into discipline again. You see the ocean right there. And I'm approaching my goal here. It's like a fence over there that I'm gonna climb over. Really gotta watch your step here, I gotta say. These cliffs are really steep, to be honest. But this makes me feel like home though. Doing this every morning makes me feel more at ease. It's quite high up as well, I'm not sure how high. Probably 10, 12 meters or so. It's absolutely gorgeous though. I'm not sure if you can see, you can probably see that sailboat out there. It's like it's absolutely massive. That's crazy, hey. That's an objective too, perhaps. Maybe one day, live on a sailboat. I think that is something I want to do. To be able to get there though, I need to push forward. And what I have planned for what I said before about being disciplined and all that, what I have planned is I'm actually starting a Patreon, and it will be in the second link in this video if you're curious about that. And the mission with that is to spread everything that I have to as many people as I can. So if you're interested in learning more about finding ease on the inside, if you want to find fulfillment, if you want to learn how to meditate, there will be a bunch of exercises, guided meditations, guided pointers. So if you're interested in anything that I'm talking about, click the second link and have a look and see if you want to be a part of that, because I would be honored to have you a part of that. For now, I think I'm just going to enjoy these views right here for a little bit. This is peace. I've started recognizing something more and more. And that is that everything has happened inside of me. And this is something that I became aware of more and more, and I've glimpsed that more and more. And in the Vipassana as well, and in Sweden, it's like I've worked so hard I haven't done anything. I've let go of so much resistance in Sweden, like I said. Because I've had so much resistance. And I realized that a byproduct of letting go of resistance is that, at least for myself, is that I will feel like everything is happening inside of me. Everything has ever happened. That has ever happened has happened inside of me. Nothing has happened outside of me. And what I mean with that is that there is something in me that is noticing everything happening all the time. And so, if you think about it yourself, if you look at, I look at the ocean here, or I look at the buildings on the other side of the island here, that is happening inside my awareness. The ocean shows up as an object inside my awareness that my mind then labels as an object. Like, that's the ocean, says the mind, which shows up as an object, as a thought inside awareness again. Or the building shows up as an object inside awareness. Or listening to the waves, like the sounds. It's like I can listen to the sounds, and those waves, they show up as an object inside awareness. And then my mind will label that as well. Oh, that's a wave. My body, I'm aware of my body, shows up as an object inside awareness. Everything that I've ever experienced, emotions, my goals, everything, thoughts, everything that I've ever experienced, my entire life has happened inside my awareness. As well as yours. Your life has happened inside your awareness. If you think about it, has anything ever happened outside of awareness? No. Everything that has ever happened in the universe have happened inside awareness. And when I drop resistance to life, I become more aware of that. And it's interesting because when I talk, there will be thoughts forming in my mind that will take me further away from that recognition. So by being silent, in silence, sitting with that and letting go of the resistance towards everything, pain or grasping for pleasure, if we can just be at ease in that, I believe that if we rest in that space enough, we will have that recognition that everything happens inside of us. Opinions, beliefs, limiting beliefs, personality traits, everything. Everything happens inside awareness. And so if everything happens inside awareness, if everything is happening inside of us, if we are the creator of everything here, why do we choose to hate things? Why do we choose to judge things? Why do we choose to judge ourselves and others? We're all just a part of awareness. We're all that. That which we cannot talk about. That which is. That which is. Oh, nice. There's fish down here. I'm reflecting on the journey a lot right now. Where I've been. Where I'm going. All the years finding self-improvement in Sweden. Wanting to better myself, wanting to find more discipline. Not knowing that I was glimpsing awareness more and more. And then realizing that as I moved to Australia, when I sold everything I owned, and just finding this source of feeling like I've been pulled forward my entire life, and acknowledging that, or recognizing that, or admitting that for the first time. And becoming aware that, okay, something is going on here. Becoming aware that there might be an awakening happening, you know? And then feeling lonely in that, not being able to relate to people. And then actually finding people on YouTube going through similar experiences. And then being okay with that. And then having trauma and pain and insecurities and fears and everything come up. And thinking that I'm going insane. And then spending time in Australia, like, exploring that more. It's like, I want to be free from all of this. I want these programs and thoughts and everything that I've been identified with to go away. I don't want this anymore. I don't need my opinions. I don't need my beliefs. I don't need my stories. I don't want this character anymore. I mean, it's a cool character. Actually, I do want the character. He's great. Like, I didn't mean what I just said. I want the character. He's awesome. But I don't need the negative, complaining chatter of the character that has been installed. I want the positive aspects of my character. And when I'm comfortable for too long, I become very uncomfortable. So what I wanted to do here, first of all, like I said, I want to visit my younger brother, but I also want to keep exploring the world. I want this. I want to experience everything. I feel like I want to walk on every footstep there is on the planet. Why? There's no reason to it other than the joy of doing it. Like, I want to explore. And I want to do that as much as I can. And I think that if I would have been born like 400 years ago, I would have probably been one of those people jumping on the Santa Maria going to the Americas. Or if I would have been a Viking back like 1,000 years ago, I would have definitely sailed the oceans. I would. Like, that is what makes my life tick. I feel free. And the fact that I'm able to work with whatever I'm doing and to have you along on my journey and do this and like just find deeper freedom in my life and deeper sense of ease and peace of mind. It's the dream. And I was thinking the other day, like, what would I want to change right now? Can I add something to my life that would make it better in one way or another? If I won $1 billion on the lottery, what would I do? I wouldn't do anything. I would do exactly this. So going here, having to learn Spanish, working on the business, coaching people, coaching myself, finding deeper silence within, surrendering more, being more disciplined, being outside of my comfort zone in a new country, all of that stuff is life. I want to do it. I want to keep doing it for, I don't know for how long. Maybe I'll get bored of it eventually. Maybe I want to find myself a base. Maybe I want to buy a home somewhere. But even the thought of that, then I have to have all of these things. I have to buy a couch and a bed and a sofa and I don't want to do that. It'll take away my freedom. Because that's actually what I realized when I sold all my stuff that I had. When I had an apartment back in Sweden, I felt like I bought freedom when I sold all my stuff. And so buying a house or something, it's not, or settling down in that regard, at least right now, it's not what I want at all. I just want to keep exploring, keep expanding, keep expanding the business, keep spreading the word to as many people as I can, keep doing this, because this is, like I said, it makes me tick. I can tell you one thing. Gazpacho, I'm getting pretty hooked on it, to be honest. And I like to spice it up as well with Frank's hot sauce. This is probably the best hot sauce I've ever had. Fermented red cayenne peppers, spirit vinegar, water, salt, garlic powder. That's all. No additives or sugars or anything. Probably the best hot sauce I've ever seen. And it's my favorite one as well. So I just take a few drops here. Bit of black pepper as well. Bit of salt. Stir. You are gonna see a lot more of me having gazpacho. I mean, I'm gonna get addicted to this stuff. It's like, how good is it? 250 milliliters, 84 calories. And it's got like tomatoes, paprika, cucumber, olive oil, vinegar, garlic, salt, lemon, I believe. What's cebolla? I don't know what cebolla is. But yeah, it's like no additives, no sugars, no nothing. Like, how good is this? Oh my God. If I ever move away from Spain, I need to be able to make my own gazpacho, because this is just like, I can have this all day. Wow. Time to make some breakfast. That's the breakfast for today. 4 eggs with some salt, obviously, and some hot sauce. Some avocado with some black pepper, some salt, some apple cider vinegar, and some cheese. Some gazpacho that I already had. And I will also have some freshly pressed, squeezed orange juice. That's gonna be great. I can't get over the gazpacho. It's like, they even have it at McDonald's here. You can choose as a drink. Oh, so good, so good. And if you haven't tried avocado with apple cider vinegar, salt and pepper, you're missing out. Solid morning, solid breakfast. Feeling really good. I'm feeling really good about the decision moving here. I'm feeling really good about the environment. I'm feeling really good about the apartment. I'm feeling really good about the gazpacho. This is... All right, time to do some work, time to do some editing, time to prepare for my client that I got this afternoon. Time to upload more stuff to Patreon. Second link in the description if you're interested in that, if you're interested in guided meditations and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, that's gonna be me for a couple hours. Grief is different to fear and anger, because grief is like when you have that high heart spike, rather. You know, like, that, and then you don't want to feel that. Now talking about it, I realized that was me learning how to let go of resistance for the first time, even though I wasn't aware of that. You know, it takes time. You know, the mind has been conditioned to resist these things for, in your case, 36 years. You looking at your loneliness, or you looking at your abandonment, or you looking at your rejection, wouldn't you say that that is more authentic than to turning away from them? Un hombre, una mujer. Un hombre, una mujer.
El niño.
El niño. The boy. A man. Un hombre. Hombre. It's a lot of repetition, but I guess that is what you want when you're trying to learn a new language. And I think that I'm pretty quick with picking up languages, so I think this is gonna be going faster than I thought originally. But yeah, I'm actually quite excited for this, to learn Spanish. It'd be cool to be trilingual then, Swedish, English and Spanish. I don't mind that. So this is gonna be my life right now for, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months, like I said. And I am so committed to this. I feel like my time in Sweden has been a relaxation, a time for relaxation and deeper surrender and deeper healing and deeper knowing of myself. And it's been amazing. Like, it's been the best time of my life in Sweden. I also want to pursue the mission that I have. First of all, to find deeper and deeper freedom within myself, but also to teach people and help people how to do the same. And that is what I believe life is about. Life is about finding more ease on the inside as we go. And that's why I'm doing this type of work, to be able to offer that to people, to give people what I have learned in my own life, what I have conquered within myself. And that's why I'm so passionate about doing this, because when I work with my clients and everyone, like, and I see a change happening, or I see a massive release, or I see like a deep realization or insight happening, it's like the best thing ever. I'm so grateful that I've been able to find this thing for myself, because it's, at least what I feel right now, it's my purpose, it's my ikigai. But yeah, this is basically a little bit of my routine. There's going to be a lot more videos like these coming, and I'm very happy that you want to tag along. And if you have been watching till the end of the video, I'm beyond grateful that you want to partake in all of this, my journey, and you know, I want it to be your journey as well. So yeah, thank you. Please subscribe if you haven't already, like and comment as well, and I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.